Nature has blessed Pakistan with a great gift of water resources, but due to the lack of attention paid to the water sector and mismanagement, Pakistan is rapidly moving from water-stressed level to water-scarce level. Emerging water crisis is a real threat to Pakistan as science and evidence proves it. The questions that need to be answered is how big is this issue for us, how quickly is it building up, and how should we prepare for it? The delays in finding these answers will let the issue grow and keep us from finding the solutions. According to IMF, the total water availability in Pakistan is 145 million acre-feet. In addition, 50 to 55 million acre-feet of water is extracted from the earth every year. So far, agriculture is the largest consumer of water in Pakistan. Around 93% of water is used for agriculture, 5% for industries and only 2% for domestic use. Water to agriculture is distributed through canal system, and due to old canal system, every year about 49% of water is lost due to evaporation, leakage, seepage and water theft. In addition, the canal water is provided at a very low cost, which accounts for a quarter of the annual operating and maintenance costs. Pakistan is a water-intensive country as it has the world's fourth highest rate of water use. According to IMF, Pakistan ranks third among countries facing water shortage worldwide. According to UNDP report, the water availability in Pakistan has dropped by up to 400% since 1951. Per capita surface water availability in 1951 was 5,260 cubic meters per year, which reduced around 1,000 cubic meters in 2016. This is likely to further drop to about 500 cubic meters by 2025, which is an absolute water scarcity line. If we analyze only our domestic water systems, out of more than 200 million people, 70% do not have access to safe drinking water and 80% do not have access to both safe drinking water and sanitation combined, which means only 20%, that is only 40 million people, have access to safe drinking water and sanitation. Pakistan witnessed a decline in per capita water availability every year. According to the Economic Survey of Pakistan 2013-14, population of the country is estimated to reach 220 to 230 million by 2025. Population increase, rapid urbanization and poor socio-economic conditions will increase pressure on water resources. The corresponding requirements at the canal heads would be nearly 63.2 million acre-feet. This represents a shortfall of about 27.3 million acre-feet of water in 2025. Inefficient use of water is must for sustainable agricultural growth and other agricultural-oriented activities to meet the food need of the ever-growing population. An additional water is required for the increase in agricultural production. An estimated additional 10 million acre-feet of water will be needed based on the population growth projections at the farm gate by 2025. The urban and rural current water usage for the domestic and municipal purposes is estimated to be 4.5 million acre-feet, which is expected to increase by 10.5 million acre-feet in 2025, having a shortfall of about 6 million acre-feet. Mines and industries are currently estimated to be using 3.5 million acre-feet, which is expected to increase to 4.8 million acre-feet by 2025, which means an additional requirement of 1.3 million acre-feet. Water is also required for environment, such as to ensure the adequate water for wetlands, environmental protection, to curb seawater intrusion, to meet requirements of mangrove forests and increased irrigated forestry. Thus substantial quantity of water is required. Pakistan is currently depending totally on the three western rivers of the Indus, that is Karbul, Jhelum and Chenab, while three eastern rivers of the Indus were given to India. Currently about 4.60 million acre-feet water flows from India to Pakistan through these eastern rivers, with an additional 3.33 million acre-feet of runoff with their catchments with Pakistan. Kabul River contribution to surface water is 21 million acre-feet. According to IRSA, the Indus River system receives an average annual water inflow of about 146 million acre-feet, mostly of which is derived from snow and glacial melting. Current water availability of Pakistan at canal headwork is about 97.71 million acre-feet, with estimated annual losses of 48.29 million acre-feet. Never leave the water running while brushing your teeth or shaving. A leaky tap would waste 100 gallons of water a day, but you can save huge by simply fixing it. Avoid the unnecessary use of toilet flush. Each flush uses up to 7 gallons of water. Use a bowl to clean fruits and vegetables, rather than running water over them. Wash laundry and dishes with sufficient amount of water. Water plants early in the morning when the temperature and wind speed are low. This could reduce the loss of water through evaporation. Water conservation could be achieved through on-farm water management, canal lining, rehabilitation of the irrigation infrastructure, rainwater harvesting, wastewater treatment, and adoption of high-efficiency irrigation system techniques. The construction of dams was started in Pakistan when the country was facing acute shortage of power, and Warsak Dam was constructed on the Kabul River near Peshawar. Later on, India stopped water supply for Pakistan, which affected the network of canal system. It became very important to build the large storage dams to restore water for affected canal system. 2 large dams were constructed. One is Mangalore Dam with the gross storage capacity of 5.88 million acre-feet, and other is Durbalu with storage capacity of 11.62 million acre-feet. It is necessary to construct large storage dams on the Indus River in order to meet future water requirements. The Diamond Basha is a multi-purpose mega dam on which work has already been initiated. It will provide an additional storage capacity of 6.4 million acre-feet and generate 4,500 megawatts of hydroelectric power. Due to climate change and global warming, Pakistan is facing serious threats of floods. According to the Federal Flood Commission estimates, Pakistan has suffered a cumulative financial loss of more than $37.554 billion during the past 66 years, generally caused by heavy concentrated rainfall in the catchment areas of the main rivers during the monsoon season, and are often augmented by snowmelt. Water crisis in many ways is due to the lack of governance, resulting from the failure of the public institutions to manage resources for the well-being of humans and ecosystems. Institutional reforms and effective coordination linkages among all water-related subsectors should be strengthened. Changing the face of this water crisis in Pakistan involves educating people to change consumption and lifestyles. Coping with the coming era of water scarcity, we need to invent new water conservation technologies, recycle wastewater, improve irrigation and agricultural practices, appropriately price water, develop energy-efficient desalination plants, improve water catchment and harvesting, look to community-based governance and partnerships, development, and enact better policies and regulations, holistically manage ecosystems, improve distribution infrastructure, shrink corporate water footprints, build international frameworks and institutional cooperation, address pollution, climate change mitigation and population growth control.